welcome back to my channel where we focus on apartment tours on Tuesdays and Thursdays and something that I like on Saturdays. I was trying to upload 25 videos, but honestly, like, it's just not working out. So I'm gonna upload the rest of the year. Well, not the rest of the year, I'm still gonna stop on the 25th. Anyways, last week I uploaded part 1 of Why I'll Never Get a Roommate Again, and this is part 2. I think it's gonna be longer than part 1, so grab another snack. If you haven't seen part 1, I'm gonna leave a card up here or wherever it is, and pause this video, go watch that one first, grab your snack first, then come back, watch this one so that everything makes sense, or so that you like know everything that's already happened. Basically, in the last video, we left off talking about how like she was just using all my stuff, not paying for anything, ruining things. The next thing after all of that stuff happened, I was upstairs in my bedroom and I spent a lot of my time in my room because I hated it there like so much. I would play video games with headphones on, like blasting the sound so I could not hear anything. Like if she came upstairs and tried to talk to me, I would just be like in the zone playing my video games, watching YouTube videos or TV, whatever it was. I had headphones in to make sure that like she wouldn't talk to me. And yeah, so I just remember one day I was like upstairs in my room playing video games, and Oliver was like chilling, playing with his toys on my bed. My bedroom door was open, and I had told her like so many times, like, make sure you don't leave the doors open because my dog will freaking book it if he sees that. Like, he doesn't give a F about me. He will be gone, okay? Like, please don't leave the doors open. I had told her that multiple times because I had found the doors open. I really stressed this, okay? She always left the door open, didn't care. And one day she was in the backyard, I was in my room. She had the door open. I had my headphones on, so I didn't hear anything. I saw Oliver in the corner of my eye get up off my bed and like go downstairs, and I was like, okay, where's he going? Like, so he went downstairs and I just had kind of a bad feeling, so like I took my headphone off on one ear so that I could hear a little bit, and all of a sudden I hear dogs fighting. I literally got so scared, threw my headset and controller, booked it downstairs. Oliver comes in and he has like, it's not a big hole, but he has a hole in his neck, and I'm like, what happened? And she's like, I like don't even know, there like wasn't even a dog there. I'm sorry, what? So how did this happen? I was like calling my parents, crying, because I was like, what if like that dog was sick or something? Not saying that he was, but I don't know whose dog it was. I don't know anything. So like, I want to be sure that, you know, everything was okay. I didn't have a lot of money, so like my dad paid for my dog to go to the vet. He had to be put on medication, and she, like I said, she didn't apologize. She didn't offer to pay for anything. Like, for real, if anything serious would have happened to my dog, I definitely would have fought her. No lie. That's my baby. Don't be playing games with my dog. I told you don't leave the damn door open. And what did you do? You left it open. And I was like, it's okay, baby. Like, I love you. I literally am so traumatized from living with this girl. The next thing, literally not that big of a deal, but it was just really annoying. She probably didn't even notice, but I also didn't say anything about it after, just because I was like, whatever, like, just let it go. She was a stripper, didn't care about that either, like, no judgment. But literally, like, I go to raves and stuff. I like to rave and I wear the attire and stuff, so I have some pretty crazy clothes, and she didn't really have anything for like stripping. And I, like, now thinking about it, like, that is so disgusting that I like let her take my clothes to the dirty strip clubs. She borrowed this like top that I had, and when she brought it back, first of all, it took a really long time to get that top back, and a few other things that I had lent her, because she like took it home for her mom to wash instead of just bringing it to me to wash my own clothes. So when she did bring it back, I saw that she had gotten some blood on my white shirt. It was like a bralette. I was like, that's absolutely disgusting. It was like literally a drop, but still, like, that's gross. I had only worn the top one time and now it has somebody else's blood on it. Not to mention her like ruining stuff, fabric type stuff. I had just bought these brand new pillows, okay? And I don't know what happened, but she was like sleeping in my bed. She had just dyed her hair or something and it seeped through my pillowcases into the pillowcase, like the actual pillow. And now I was just so annoyed because I spent like $50 on those pillows and now they have like pink spots all over them. And I'm literally like, how could you be so careless? I didn't say anything about that either because $50 is like not that big of a deal, but it's like, bro, like all the money that I've lost living here with you, it just gets to me. So, you know, after her stealing and like, I don't know, ruining my clothes and using my stuff, I ended up deciding to put a camera in my bedroom. And I looked it up in the state of Colorado. I can absolutely put a camera in my bedroom. I literally felt like I needed to because I felt like she was going into my room and literally stealing stuff because she stole cleaning supplies and denied it, tried to blame it on like my friends. And I was like, why would my friends come here and steal cleaning supplies? They didn't do that when I lived at my last apartment. Why would they do it now all of a sudden? That does not make any sense. Like, you're a klepto. So I decided to put a camera in my room and I had a doctor's appointment. I don't know for what, but I was going to the doctor's and I had my camera set up. I was like talking to my friend Alicia on the phone. I was like, I really have a feeling that she's in my room right now. My friend was like, well, check your camera. So I look at my camera and this woman is in my room. She's in my freaking room. What is she doing? Going through my drawers, using my eyebrow tinting stuff with a brush that is not for the eyebrow tinting stuff, trying to clean it off to make it look like it was never used, trying to place the items that she used back so perfectly that I didn't notice. Like, I was watching her on camera. I was literally recording the whole thing, and I didn't have a sign in my room saying that I had a camera, but it was literally like on the windowsill and it was like plugged into the wall and very, very obvious. I had it on the windowsill, like just chilling there. Like, it's not my fault that she can't see right in front of her because she was too busy going through my drawers. The camera was in the same place. I have the footage. I don't know if I feel comfortable posting it. I like kind of want to. I just like want you guys to see, like, I've shared it to everybody on my Snapchat without having any kind of filter on it. Again, I said it in my last video, she would always act like so snobby, like she was so rich. She was just better than everybody type of vibes. I do truly believe that she didn't have any money because she would steal the towels from 24 Hour Fitness or whatever, and she was using my body products like my body wash and stuff like that. I never ever saw any kind of body wash there for her. No, like she didn't even have trash bags. She stole the plastic bags from like King Soopers, Kroger's, Fry's, whatever you guys call it. She stole like a whole roll from one of those things. And I mean the plastic bags in the produce section. And I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. But like, she also, she did a lot of crazy things, you know, all that crazy stuff. So I don't know if this girl really ever had money. The next thing that happened after her using my makeup and tinting stuff and brushes and moving stuff and hanging out in my room with my dog. We were graduating. Woohoo, graduation, right? And I wanted to have a little like kickback for my friends. It was the friends that, you know, I saw pretty regularly anyways. I like told her like, if you want, you can invite a couple of your friends, but I would like, you know, for you to chip in. And she's like, oh my God, yeah, like that is such a good idea. Like, I'm so down. And I was like, okay, awesome. Like, finally, we're gonna do something together. Like pay for something together, I mean. But then I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm trying to get like a little mini piñata because it's like $5 or something at Walmart. And like, would you be down to get the candy for it? Because it's not that big. You just need to get like maybe 2 bags of candy. And she was like, well, I just like really, I feel like we don't need that, or I don't know exactly what she said, but basically saying no. And I'm like, okay, well, like, what about like food? Well, like, I don't really think we like need like stuff like that. Like, I'm trying to have this graduation party like how I was planning it, because this was something that I was planning before you got involved. And I included you because you're my roommate and I wanted to be nice, but I'm not gonna pay for everything. Anyways, I ended up paying for everything. My friend Alicia bought me a cake, and I like bought burgers and stuff for everybody, and like it was BYOB, but like her friends came and ate. I didn't have a problem because like I was like, whatever, like we're graduating, like I'm almost done living here with this girl, like I'm just letting everything slide. I should have lived alone. I hated living with her. So at this graduation, like kickback thing, my parents are gonna be so upset if they see this. Oh, I feel like so many people are gonna be so upset, and I really shouldn't put this on the internet. I'm gonna like bleep it out so that you guys can't hear what I'm saying, but basically we had planned on, and we did. It was a hell of a ride. I mean, I had a lot of fun. Every time she came into the room, she was just like so obnoxious, so loud, screaming at the top of her lungs, crying, like she was a mess. Like, I can't even. And every time she came in the room, I got sick. I was like, not like literally, but like I felt like I was gonna be sick. I was like, I cannot be in the same room as her. She drives me crazy. Basically, how we got these like party favors was she invited this random guy from a strip club that she worked at to come to the graduation party that I was planning on having for my friends and me to celebrate me graduating. He came and he literally wouldn't leave. And I feel like I can become super sober super quick, especially when I'm done like playing games. Like when I'm done, I am done. And I was done with this guy, and she was like upstairs crying her eyes out, talking about we're all particles and metal just floating in space. And I'm just like, what the hell are you talking about? Please go tell this boy to leave because I want him up out of my house now. She couldn't do anything. I'm sitting here, and my ex-boyfriend at the time, one of his friends, my friend, and this guy are downstairs. I'm upstairs talking to her, telling her that we feel uncomfortable with him here. He's the reason, or she's the reason that he's here. She needs to go tell him to leave. And she like is refusing. She's incapable, just not an adult. She's a child. I go back downstairs and there's a fight about to break out, or just almost have broken out. Like, this guy had the audacity to try and fight my ex-boyfriend because I told him to tell him to leave, to get out of my apartment. And he did, and the guy tried to fight him. And I was like, honestly, you just need to get out, straight up. Like, I didn't invite you here. You're not welcome to sleep here. I don't know you. Get out of my apartment. She couldn't come down. I almost just said her name. She couldn't come down and tell this man to leave. She didn't have the guts, we'll say. After he left, she was like, did he leave? Yeah, he left. Like, I was so nice to her so many times. I put up with so many things. We went to the club one time, and she just like got trashed. And like, again, I'm not big on drinking. I'll have one drink, just one, and it's a White Claw. I don't do hard liquor or anything like that. She's drunk, has to go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, like I'll come with you, whatever. We go to the bathroom. Alicia's coming with me too. And like Alicia waits outside the bathroom, I think. I don't think she came in with us. We're standing in line, and at the club, they have like people in the bathrooms that like clean up after everybody, spray perfume, they have like lotion, all that stuff. And she was like saying next, and the girls in front of us weren't going. And instead of being like, hey, like she's saying next, go. I was like, okay, F this, like I'm going. And she cuts in front of them. These girls were Latinas. They did not like that. And listen, I know the kind of like spice that these Latina girls have because I grew up in Tucson, okay? At that moment, I was scared. I was like, it's about to go down. Goes to the bathroom with the stall door open. Like, this girl is ratchet. I'm not even playing with you. Pulls her skirt down in front of everybody in the restroom, starts peeing with the door open. It's not that big of a deal, but at the same time, we don't know anybody in there, girl. Pull your pants up. Wait, act like a goddamn lady. These girls, they come into the stall and they're pissed. They're like wanting to fight her. And I'm like, in that moment, I was like, do I let them beat her up and let her get a taste of reality and let those girls take the heat for it? Or do I help this? Me being a good person, I decided to step in and I was like, listen, like she's just really drunk. I am so sorry. Like, we'll just go on. And you know me, I'm already de-escalating the situation, making it better. The girls are like, yeah, like whatever, blah, 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 cursing. They're still pissed. And I almost said her name again. Becky has the audacity while she's peeing on the goddamn toilet to lift her arm up and start trying to choke one of these girls. Oh my God. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm not trying to fight for this girl right now, like on some real shit. You can't handle your liquor. You're a mess. You're a mess. You don't even probably know that happened and that I had your back. I had to get you out of that situation. How are you gonna pull your pants down in the middle, well, not in the middle of the restroom, but with the stall door open, start peeing and try to choke a girl? And I'm pretty sure got hit at least once. I had to pull the girls off of her. I should have just let it happen, for real. I really should have just let it happen. Walked out the bathroom and been like, I gotta go. But I didn't, and I broke it up. Anyways. I mentioned this in the last video just a little bit where like she would bring her dog over and her dog wasn't on the leash. They didn't know that her dog was there. She would let her dog go and like poop everywhere, wouldn't pick up after her dog, and her dog would always go to our neighbor's door and like smell at their door, do whatever. I don't know exactly what he was doing, digging something up. I have no idea, but it pissed our neighbors off and they filed a complaint and I got in trouble because my dog is on the leash and I was like, hell no, that's not my dog. She brings her dog here. Hell no. So our neighbors had filed that complaint. I said her name and then Becky was always just freaking talking on the phone with her friend, her best friend. She would like be screaming on the phone with him and like talking so loud and cursing, and I personally don't care about the cursing because I kind of curse a lot. It's something that I'm working on because it's not ladylike, but that's part of the reason I also had headphones in because I got tired of listening to her yelling all day on the phone about the dumbest things. Our neighbors filed a complaint, a noise complaint, and our apartments reached out to us, and at first I didn't think it would have been her because I had my headphones on. I had no idea, and I didn't know that she was sitting outside yelling, talking so loud, being so rude and disrespectful of like the people around us. She had a projector and she would blast the sound for movies while she was watching it at like nighttime. It was like 8 o'clock at night, which I personally don't care. I had my headphones in, but I know that not everybody else is gonna be like me and wanna wear headphones all freaking day. So our neighbors complained about that, but I had no idea why they complained because I had headphones on all day. I was like, wait, what? Like, why did they file a complaint? I'm gonna go talk to them and see what happened. Comes with me, we're talking to them, it starts to get a little bit aggressive, and when they're talking to me, they're saying things and I'm like, wait, none of this is me. Why am I over here arguing with our neighbors when you're the one with the black dog, when you're the one outside watching movies, when you're the one that's screaming on speakerphone? I have my headphones on all day. Why am I here and now getting yelled at by this man? I literally, we left after because it was just getting heated. She left and went somewhere. I literally went back, knocked on their door, and apologized. I was like, you guys, I am so sorry. I really had no idea. I literally live with headphones on because I can't stand her, and I don't want her to talk to me. Like, they were like, oh my God, like, no worries. Like, I'm sorry that you were involved. And I'm just like, I'm really sorry, that she's been making everybody's life a living hell. I'm really sorry, and I can't wait to move. I patched things up with the neighbors, but she still would not let it go. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. Months went by, and they made a complaint about her screaming mother effer all the time. So she would literally open the window at 11 o'clock at night and be like, mother, screaming it at the top of her lungs. She would do it in the middle of the day. She would come into the kitchen when I'm just trying to make a bagel or something, be like, I'm gonna key our car. I'm just like, oh my God, girl, calm down. It's a freaking noise complaint because you're noisy. Don't you see? I sit here with headphones on all damn day to not even listen to your voice because I don't want you to come and talk to me. You're psycho. How are you gonna key somebody's car because you can't take accountability? I'm shook. I really can't. I had to be so fake, and I'm really not like that. Let me just say that. I'm not a fake type of person. I keep it very real. But I really did not want to fight this girl because this type of girl is the girl that will call the police on you, and I'm not trying to go to jail. She's very rude and very inconsiderate, and I'm a lady, so I won't fight now, but I just ended up deciding to be fake for the whole year because I thought it would be better to be fake and pretend to be her friend for the year than to fight for the whole year, or worse, I started looking for apartments, as you guys know, in March, okay? I was so excited to move out. I was like, I just can't wait to not be here anymore. I did invite her to go apartment hunting with me one time, just trying to be nice, I do feel like I'm a nice person until you really push me. I was so excited to move out. I went apartment hunting, found this place, moved in 3 weeks early, and I had to pay rent for 2 places at the same time, only for the 3 weeks, but still, that's how excited I was. That's how ready I was to leave, be done. Let me also say, with the rent, when COVID happened, even though she had money in her account, she didn't pay her rent. She refused, and she would be like, I would pay my half of the rent, and then she'd be like, well, COVID, they can't make me. COVID's here, they can't make me pay my rent. So, and I would be here stressing because she has a home to go to here in Colorado if we do get kicked out. Okay, this was at the beginning of COVID. We didn't know what was gonna happen and what the rules were and how everything was gonna work. So I was sitting there stressed, this girl's not paying her rent for 2 months already, 3 months already. I'm stressed. How disrespectful do you have to be? And my plan was just to move out while she was gone. I didn't want to see her again. I ended up seeing her a couple more times because she decided she also wanted to move out because she was moving to Oregon for work. She came and got all her stuff, and then she left, and she left her couch there for me to deal with. She left our entire place dirty as hell for me to deal with. And she did offer to come back and clean, but by that time I was already done cleaning the place. I was moving all my stuff, cleaning the entire townhouse by myself to make sure that we got our full deposit back and everything was looking good. I was cleaning everything out, throwing all her trash and my trash away. In one of her cabinets, she had a bag of rice, a Ziploc bag of rice. And this is probably the most disgusting thing that I've honestly ever seen in a kitchen. And I don't know if she eats the rice like that because she was eating rice, but I pull this rice bag out of the cabinet to go and throw it away, and there are worms in it. I was absolutely horrified and disgusted, or maggots, worms or maggots, I'm not 100% sure. but it was disgusting nonetheless. Like, I don't know, I'll leave rice in my pantry and I don't have worms coming in my rice. So does she put them in there? I'm so confused. Like, that's really nasty. I felt so disgusted. I wanted to throw up. I just threw the bag away. I wish I took a picture. I packed up all my stuff. My friends came, helped me move to this apartment where I live now. And she had a couple of things that she needed to come and pick up from me, one of which being the modem that we split 50-50. It was $70. I paid $35, she paid $35. I was not giving her that modem back. She comes to pick up some stuff and I'm like, oh, like, I don't have the modem. It's like in one of the boxes. I need a check. I'll bring it to your parents. And she's like, okay, like, whatever, sounds good. Okay, it's Christmas time of last year, Christmas of 2020, and she hits me up and she's just like, hey, I ignore it because I don't want to talk to her. Hits me up again like a day later and is like, hey, like, how's it going? I ignored her. I had nothing to say to her. I didn't feel the need to be nice to her or to have to be fake to her anymore. I didn't feel the need to have any type of conversation, and I ignored it. She didn't message me again. I was like, okay, like, cool, this is working out for me. Like, she's finally gone. She's finally out of my life. I believe she probably already had this fake Instagram account, but she logged into an Instagram account, a fake one that she had made, and she's so dumb. She was following herself. That's how I knew it was her. But she made this Instagram account, went and stalked my stuff. I didn't post anything about the job that I had at the time, which was ADT. I didn't post anything about my manager. She knew nothing at all. She stalked my life, found out who my manager was, messaged him on Instagram, told him that I was a drug user and used fake pee to pass my drug test. I am not a drug user, and I did not use fake pee to pass a drug test. I didn't even have to take a drug test for that job. So, like, why are you trying to ruin my life right now? You are literally psycho. Like, there's something wrong with you. I haven't talked to you in 6 months, and you're trying to get me fired? And I literally went and did some snooping on Instagram, found out within seconds that she followed herself and that it was her. So me being the person, the confrontational person that I am when I am angry, and I let a lot of shit slide in the whole year that we lived together, girl. I let a lot of shit slide. I chose not to confront you, but we weren't living together. So you're coming after my career now, my job, my income, the thing that is supporting my lifestyle. No. We don't play. We don't fuck with people's money, okay? So I confronted her, and then she starts telling me how trashy I am. I stole from her because I didn't give the modem back. I paid half of that and you stole from me. I literally have it on camera. And I'm gonna block out a part because I was talking about my boss and he's not involved in it and I don't want his business to be out there, so I'm gonna block that part out. But everything else, look at how this girl's talking to me. So after that, I blocked her on literally everything. And I didn't think about doing anything for YouTube. The new year rolls around and all of a sudden I'm getting these like emails from YouTube saying my content is being flagged or reported. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean my content's being reported? I knew it was her. She was disliking all of my videos, like reporting all of the videos that she was in. So I reached out to YouTube, and honestly, they were really awesome. I wasn't breaking any rules, but I still went ahead and removed all of the videos that she was in. After that, I made the decision, no matter how crappy of a place that I have to live, but no matter how much I struggle, I will never get a roommate again. And I know that not all roommate situations are like that, but I can't risk it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a really long one and I was getting heated and kind of yelling, but if you're new here, please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss more content like this. Like this video. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of gave up on the 25 days, but I'll see you guys then. Bye.